A lot of people think they know how much they earn. If you make $25 an hour, you assume that's the value of your time. But for most working adults, that number is an illusion because once you account for everything your job actually requires, your real hourly pay is often far lower than you think. Not because you're irresponsible, not because you're bad with money, but because most people are measuring income the wrong way. Most people have the gross income illusion. We are taught to judge success by gross income. We focus on the annual salary when we consider a job offer. 60,000 a year, 80,000 a year, six figures. On paper, those numbers look impressive, but in business, revenue without expenses is meaningless. That's how companies go bankrupt, and yet, when it comes to our own lives, most people look only at the revenue side of their job, the salary. We often ignore the labor, the effort and time required to do the job that pays our salary. In the United States, a single worker earning $80,000 may lose 20 to 25% to federal, state, and payroll taxes. In the UK, pay-as-you-earn and national insurance quietly remove a similar share. In Australia, pay-as-you-go withholding and compulsory super contributions mean your take-home pay is never what the headline number suggests. While in Canada, income tax, CPP, and EI deductions do the same. Gross income feels comforting, but real life runs on what's left. What does your job actually cost you? Your job doesn't just cost you 8 hours a day. It costs you preparation time, commuting time, mental energy, recovery time. Think about it. The time you spend getting ready, the drive or train ride, the unpaid thinking about work after hours, the exhaustion that follows you home. You're not selling 8 hours, you're selling most of your day. And then there are the financial costs required just to remain employable. Transportation, fuel, public transport passes, parking, work clothes, shoes, dry cleaning, convenience food because you're too tired to cook. Subscriptions you wouldn't need if you had more time and energy. This is the cost of being employable. And almost none of it shows up when people talk about salary. What is your real hourly wage? Now here's where things get uncomfortable. Take your annual income, subtract taxes, subtract work-related expenses, then divide what's left by the actual hours your job consumes, not just the hours you're paid for. For many people in major cities like London, Sydney, Toronto, or New York, housing alone absorbs 40 to 50% of take-home pay. Rent near work costs more, but living farther away costs time and transport. Either way, you pay. When you do the math honestly, many so-called good jobs pay far less per hour of life than people expect. Not because the job is evil, but because the costs are hidden. The decompression tax. There's another cost people rarely acknowledge: the money spent to recover from work. After a long day, people don't spend because they're reckless. They spend because they're drained. DoorDash instead of cooking. Impulse purchases. Weekend spending just to feel human again. Streaming, alcohol, distractions. This isn't a character flaw. It's compensation for stress. You're paying to numb the pressure created by the way you earn. This is what many people don't see. The job doesn't just take time and money, it takes energy, and energy has a cost. When more pay makes things worse. Here's a quiet truth most people don't want to hear. Promotions often make this problem worse. More pay usually comes with longer hours, more responsibility, less control. Higher income often raises fixed costs, bigger rent, bigger mortgage, more commitments, and suddenly, even though you earn more, your margin shrinks. You have less flexibility, less room to breathe, less ability to say no. This is why so many high-earning households feel fragile. One missed paycheck, one health issue, one disruption, and everything shakes. So what actually matters? It is margin. I'm sure by now you're thinking, what is the solution? Are you suggesting I quit my job? No. In life, we will always have bills, so we need to work hard to earn money to pay them. The mistake isn't working hard. The solution isn't just earning more money. It's protecting the parts of your life that money is supposed to support. You need space, time you control, energy you don't burn through. money that isn't already spoken for, a mind that isn't constantly under pressure. When you don't have these, even a good income feels fragile. And when you do, progress becomes possible. A job that pays less on paper but gives you flexibility, lower expenses, and recovery time can outperform a higher salary that consumes your entire life. The goal isn't to quit your job. The goal is to stop lying to yourself about what it actually costs you. So what is a practical step you can take? Here's a simple exercise. For 1 week, write down the hours you're paid for, the unpaid hours work requires, the expenses that exist because of your job. Then calculate a rough, real hourly wage. No perfection, no shame, just clarity. Because clarity changes behavior. In the last video, we talked about why planning without action fails. This is the other side of that truth. Action without honest measurement fails too. If this helped you see your life more clearly, consider subscribing. This channel is about practical convictions, clear thinking, and decisions that actually work in the real world. See you in the next one.